It's time for another RIOTs Best of the Worst Halloween picks. This week's pick is BLOODSHACK, baby, BLOODSHACK. BLOODSHACK, baby, BLOODSHACK, baby. I warned them not to go inside. Not to go inside a dirty shack next to a beat-up old house.
Drove down a couple 100 feet, and there was enough water to irrigate not only all of my own property, but about half the rest of the state as well. Beside that, it was artesian water filtered through limestone. So I not only own very good property and excellent artesian water.
The beat-up old house is scary enough as it is, and the shack beside it is literally exactly what it says it is, a shack. Dennis Steckler's 1971 film. I'm surprised it's that old. It looks like it's just later and just cheap. So maybe it's not as bad. Maybe it's just independent film of 1971. No, it's rough. It's so dry. It's about the ghost, an Indian spirit that haunts a old shack, garage, outhouse beside someone's already crappy house. A woman has inherited this land, and it's not really worth taking. And she's told, do what you want with the house, just don't go into the shack. Or else a guy dressed up in a kid's ninja Halloween costume. Like, seriously, it looks like what the shitty Farmer Plus Halloween ninja costume you would get for an 8-year-old. He runs out with a sword and he stabs you. Yeah, that's about it. There's just a lot of, don't go in that shack! There's one of the main actors looks like he's an extra from Fubar.
But I warn you, the trooper will get you, and I know it.
Yeah, well, we'll see, okay?
And he's always telling people, don't go in that shack! And that's about it. Not a lot happens. We just look at the shack. Then there's some heavy narration by the female lead as she tries to talk philosophical about a film that has no philosophy in it at all. And then talks about her horse. And she randomly says, penis. It was the name of the horse. Or at least that's what my friends thought when we saw it the first time. We were watching it, rented it from a jumbo video, and we were just sort of zoning out into the melodic nausea slow burn of this film. The brown and yellow and dirt colors consistently through this. And they randomly, after someone being killed, just said, Peanuts is the name of the horse.
Peanuts. That's what they named the pony.
But we were half asleep, so we were for sure that she said penis. And I think other people are too.
Peanuts. That's what they named the pony.
This movie is so predominantly bad to me and my friends that we joke around about it possibly being the worst. Just because it spellbinds you in a Manos Hands Fate kind of way. It makes you watch it, but nothing happens. I interrupt this old man to ask a question about BLOODSHACK. Why is the killer slasher ghost spirit of the West, spirit of rock and roll, why is he called the CHOOPER? Everyone refers to him as the CHOOPER, and no one even seems to react as if that's a weird name. The concept is weird, but the name is not weird. Being that they're like in the South, and the sound is recorded from space, and maybe I thought maybe I was mishearing it, or maybe I thought they were calling him a chupacabra. Maybe that's what it was, the chupacabra. But I don't think it is. I think it's just the name of a native spirit god. Is it? I don't know. It sounds silly to me. Joe Bob Briggs, you love this film. You're the only one I know that's actually released on DVD. Do you know the answer? Anyway, back to this old creepy man who's talking about BLOODSHACK. Back to you, old man. Tons of filmed in Darkovision, because whenever the killer is there, it's either daylight because he's outside. It's obviously just some dude in a dollar store ninja costume, and then when he's in the shack, it's just so dark you can't see what's going on.
because the shack is like a very small room, and they don't know what to do with it. There's a random dirty mattress on it, and someone is foolish enough to lie naked on that, which is really gross. Oddly, the goriest part of the movie is not even a gore gag. So bad, though, that we went to that video store a year after we had rented it, and we tried to take pictures of us posing with the VHS tape of it. And then this is back so far long ago that we had to develop the film. When we did, it was like The Ring. Every copy of the tape in our hands was all just warped out. Just BLOODSHACK. BLOODSHACK.
That's okay, Trooper. You keep knocking them off, I'll keep burying them. They're not going to tear this whole house down. They got to find the bodies first. They'll never find the bodies where I put them.